Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me. Today we're going to do a flip through on at least one of these bird journals, and if it takes too long, then I'll break them into separate videos and we'll do it over a couple days. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for joining me. If not, you've seen these journals. If you're not into journals, you might even be tired of them. My apologies. Come back for Joy of Blue and check out what we have going on there. I don't have a favorite. I have things that I love about each one of them. Each one of them, there's a page that I love. This journal may be my absolute favorite cover that I've ever made. And it might not look amazing on video. It doesn't have a shaker. It has this luscious tissue paper on it. It has a stitched edge. It feels wonderful. I didn't put gel matte medium on the outside. It's really has a nice feeling. It doesn't necessarily feel like paper. This one has gel matte medium over napkins. And if you watch these videos and think, wow, how did she do that for the flip throughs? You can go back to the process videos. I have videos where I talked about the covers and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to flip through and maybe talk about things that you might not have seen in the videos, because it wasn't play by play necessarily. It was when I remembered to turn the camera on or when there was a decent angle. Each journal has its own, handmade kind of, this one, if you want it to lay flat, it kind of needs a little something. Oh, and I need to say, this journal, Becky has dibs on first if she wants it. I'm thinking a little higher than my normal prices, probably $25 a piece on these because I have a lot of stuff into them. But Becky gets first dibs on this one if she wants it. So if she sees this and messages me, then you guys are all luck. Sorry, because she said something a long time ago. Okay, so napkins on the front, and I collaged them and chopped them up. They were napkins I'd gotten in Happy Mail from you guys. On the inside, I've got some stuff in the pocket, and then I have a sticker down here, kind of layered it on. It almost looks like it came with it. I have a decorated paper clip here and a little stamp just loose in here so it wouldn't get lost in a bigger pocket, and a suggestion piece of paper. I just thought this was funny, and I'm thinking about goals and what I want to do in the coming year. So if this was my journal, I might use it for goals and use it throughout the year. Who knows? Maybe the person's going to use it for their daily journal in January, and so it'll be all used up, but still, suggestions are great. This is plain right here on the back of this paper clip, so this does come off. Could be decorated more. Each one of these journals will come with a little bit of extras and ephemera, so you could decorate the pages more. You can write all over them, glue things in. You could tear the edges more if you want, round the corners. Look at that paper. I love it. This one, I put a little charm with an owl on it. He was just sitting around, and a fun blue paper clip. This is not glued down in any way. Could be a tip out, could be torn off, could become a pocket. Here I have a tip out. You can write behind it. You could staple something to it. Birds and birds. There are birds on almost every single page, and in most cases more than one. This bird I stamped with those lovely stamps that Nancy sent me, and each one of the journals, it might not have it in there, but it should have it like in its extra pack or something. So, I had fun making those, but I didn't always know where to put them. But I love how that one turned out. And then that's a little envelope. This is patterned vellum. So the other patterns show through, and it just has some fun blue in it. I am in love with this origami paper right here. Then, remember the magnets? This is the only place that I used a magnet, and I was set on it. The Blue Jay I was going to use, that is one of my absolute favorites. And so I went down the page with a postage stamp, some postage stamp stickers, and a magnet, and glued it on. It's very heavy, so you wouldn't want a whole bunch of them on your page. Does that make sense? But still fun. Then some places totally white. You could stamp, you could color, draw, whatever. This is probably a Triscuit bag or something, and I made a pocket right here and glued it in. I love this paper too. I could just look at it all day. A bird down here. I really like how this page turned out. And in each one of the journals, there's a page I love. And this is one of them. This was packaging that Tony sent me in Happy Mail. This was from a note that one of you wrote me, and I thought that paper is just beautiful. And I had maybe mentioned my bird journal, so that's probably why you were thinking it. Every heart has a voice. Then this is from a paper collection. I can't remember the company. One that's kind of new to me. I think it's made in Poland. Just cool. And look at the edge. Oh my gosh. So pocket right there. Then tea or coffee dyed that I stamped on, and a pocket back there. Love this page. I don't know. Just had fun with it. Really like it. In here, we have all kinds of stuff. Could be rearranged. Remember, when you pick up one of my journals, gosh, I hope that you don't feel like, oh, Sarah put this in the page. If you want, get the journal, take everything out of every pocket, set it on the counter, and redo the whole thing. Make it your own. I just put stuff in here to see what speaks to you and what you like. The earth has music for those who listen, and I've put ephemera on the corners here, maybe not even from the same. You could write on the back of this with a colored marker. Beautiful paper. These are meant to give you a place to write, or scraps of paper that you could chop up and make tuck spots or pockets, whatever you want to do. Look at this one. Same paper collection. It's like a little notebook, and you open it up and you write in your book, and then you close it. You can put it back in your pocket. Oh my gosh. A purple tag. I just thought we needed a little pop of color and more suggestions. I just couldn't resist. Some ephemera down here. Some of these I left pretty plain. You could go crazy. You could add stuff everywhere. It's just completely up to you. The strings are long and could be cut. Here, this is a pocket back here. So I have a tag in there. And then this is a little tiny tuck spot too. So you could put a little picture right there, or some ephemera, or you could just use it to write a note right there, and it would be perfectly fine. I glued some ephemera here, and then there is foiling on that paper. Here I have a bird, just ephemera that, just needed a little something there. This one is from the tissue paper. It's this bird, see? And glued onto this page. This is another page that I really love because I'm just absolutely in love with this. And then you may have seen me put this together in a video. I'm not sure. I really like how that one turned out. I think it needs a little something right there. So you'll have to decide. And then you flip it over. This is a pocket. It says bulbs and plants. And I like how this just adds some more interest when you see it from the other side. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you want it to go that way, or maybe you don't feel like it should be there at all. Birds. This one was a fun one. I couldn't decide whether to write something, stamp something, put some ephemera, so I left it for the person. They get to decide. Blank page, free as a bird. I inked the edges blue, and then you can flip it up, and there's a little card, and it might be kind of tricky to get it out the way I did it if you have any hand trouble, but look, another bird thing. If this is too hard to get in and out and you wanted it different, you could cut this back part off and just have it be the cute bird that slips in, and then it would go in and out a little easier, but I think it's probably okay for most people. Then on this side, I had these planner pages. I think one of you sent them to me in Happy Mail, and I just thought they were fun. If this was your journal for the year, it's fun to have a page. This is like talking to future you or setting your goals for November. So here it is, tucked in. And I love this page. Has the bit of the envelope from the back, and then the strip of the birds and a bit of gold. Just fun. And that peeking through. We're going down the other side of the signature, so you've seen these papers before. Here I just stapled a tag. It flops a little, and it has a die-cut bluebird on it. More birds here, more birds here. Of course, because we just can't have enough, can we? And same thing here. You could glue it down and make it a pocket. It's kind of thin paper, so if it's a little floppy after that, staple it right here or put something across it, make it a smaller pocket to tighten it up. You could open it, attach something and make it flip out. You could write your secrets there and glue it closed. Nobody will ever know. Whatever you want to do. Here, robins appear when loved ones are near. I made this in one of the videos, so you probably saw that. Had fun making that. And this is all stamped out. Then there's more in the pocket. Oh, look. I think this was from Mary. These fun little hole reinforcers. Really cute blue one. It's easy for me to get inspired in blue. Then here is one of those wallpaper birds, and I just glued it right in and it made me happy. This cover is interesting for me because I didn't put anything in the back. I didn't put pockets or tucks or anything, but I just think it's so cool with this bird and this big flower. If you want to, glue some paper in there and make a pocket, or glue the flap of an envelope and fold it out for a pocket that way. Whatever makes you happy. So that is the blue one out of the bird journals, and I will make separate videos for each of the other ones because it took me a long time to go through that. I hope that you got inspiration, whatever your thing is. Christmas, birds, butterflies, bugs, cats, dogs, sewing, pink, purple, whatever it is, you can make a journal with that theme and enjoy the heck out of it. And it does not take a lot of money. I have a ridiculous amount of ephemera and die cuts and that kind of thing in here, but you could make something as cute and wonderful with basic supplies. Either one of those scrapbook paper kits or an old pad of notebook paper that someone's throwing out, whatever. And markers and colored pencils. Whatever you have, you can do all sorts of things. So get out your stuff and be creative and have fun. And do not buy as much as me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.